Welcome back, Wellness Gang. Today we will be doing a quick stretch working into your low back, your hips, your hamstrings, and a little bit into the neck and shoulders. You won't need any equipment for this class, just yourself and a mat, and we will get started. So if you can find a comfortable position, laying down on your spine, option to take a bend towards your knees, option to straighten your legs long down the mat. And just taking a few moments here to ground yourself into this moment. Starting to come to your breath, to your body, to this space. Allow each exhale to be just a little bit longer than the previous. Start to notice and tune into the sensation of each breath. Starting to come into our 4-second breathing. As you take a deep inhale, slight constriction to the back of the throat. Fill the belly up with air for 3, 2, 1. Pausing at the top and a slow release of the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhaling. And exhale. On your next inhale, bring both of your knees into your chest. Just gently rock from side to side. Give your ankles a few circles, and as you breathe out, allow your knees to come all the way over to the left. Open your right arm into cactus and gaze over the right shoulder in a spinal twist. We'll take a few deep belly breaths here. On your next inhale, draw both of your legs through center, and exhale, allowing your legs to come to the right, turning your gaze to the left. Drawing both of your legs all the way back through center. Roll over onto your left side, coming into a stretch for our thigh muscle. So pulling your right heel, top leg into the butt, grab onto the top of the foot, push your hip forward, draw your knee back. That bottom leg can be bent for a little bit of stability. We'll take about 5 full breaths here. When you're ready, slowly release the grip from that leg, switching sides, rolling over onto your right side, bending into the top leg, pulling your heel into the butt. When you're ready, release the grip, press into your top hand, come all the way up into a seated cross-legged position. You can take your hands towards the knees, sit up nice and tall. If it doesn't feel great for you to sit cross-legged, option to extend your legs out. We'll start by closing our eyes, take a deep inhale, shoulders draw back and up to your ears, and exhale to release. 2 more like that, deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. And take a deep inhale breath. As you exhale, left ear drops to the left shoulder. Stay if you'd like, or you can take your right fingertips down towards the mat. We'll take 5 full breaths. When you're ready, right hand comes back to the leg, move through a few half neck circles. And inhale to come all the way back through center. Exhale, right ear drops to the right. Option to take your left fingertips down towards the mat. When you're ready, take your left hand back towards the knee, move through a few more half neck circles. And coming back through center, interlace your fingers, take your hands towards the base of your skull, gently tuck your chin to chest. As you inhale, lift your chest all the way up, drop your shoulders back, let your head rest onto your hands. And then big inhale, arms reach all the way up. We'll take a few big circles through the spine. So push your arms forward and then start to circle over to the right. Arms reach back, lift your chest up. All the way over to the left, hollow out the belly. 2 more. Last one. And take 3 slow circles the other way. When you're ready, come back through center. Take your left hand down towards the mat. Right arm stretches up and over. Open your chest up to the sky. Keep that right hip grounded. And we'll hold here for 1 minute. This puts a lot of tension into your top hand. You can always take your hand to the back of your neck. Breathing into that side body. See if you can lean your torso back a little further. Few breaths here, spiraling your chest a little further open to the sky. As you inhale, come all the way back through center, switching sides, right hand down, left arm reaches up and over, keeping that right hand very light. Press your left hip firmly into the mat. Breathing nice and smooth into the low belly. See if you can lean your torso back a little further. Keep breathing. Couple more breaths. As you inhale, come all the way back through center. Extend your left leg out about 45 degrees. Right sole of the foot comes to the inside of your left thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale breath, arms reach up to the sky. As you exhale, left hand comes to the outside of the hip, right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. So first bring your torso into a twist and then start to fold over the leg. So this just gets a little deeper into the right side of your low back. We have 90 seconds here. Use each inhale to lengthen your chest a little further, and each exhale allows you to sink a little deeper. Maintaining that nice smooth breathing. Last few breaths here, maybe walking those right fingertips out a little further. As you inhale, slowly rise all the way up. Give your back a little rotation, switching sides. Right leg extends out about 45 degrees. Left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, arms reach up. Rotate to the right. Right hand to the outside of the right hip. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Lifting your chest up a little further, exhale, folding a little deeper. And we have about 30 seconds left, melting even deeper over top of the leg. Few breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly rising all the way up, coming into a butterfly stretch. So drawing all four corners of the feet to touch. Draw your shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift up through the chest, drop your shoulders, look all the way up to the sky, a couple breaths. Last inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to fold over the legs. You can walk your hands out in front of you. Just allow your chest to melt towards the thighs. We've got 90 seconds here. 30 seconds times 3. Exhale, allow your torso to melt a little deeper. nice steady breath. Last few breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly rising all the way back up, finding a cross-legged position. So left leg's gonna cross in front of the right. From your cross-legged position, you can either stay here or start to wiggle your feet a little further forward. So I'm looking at the leg that's closest to me. I want my shin to be parallel, so ankle in line with the knee. And then the leg that's farther away, start to wiggle it out until your left ankle lines up with the right knee. So you can either stay here with your front leg on the ground. If your hips are a little bit more flexible, option to lift up that top leg, stack your ankle over your knee. So we want to be mindful your ankle's not too close to your hip, right over top of the knee. So if your legs come to stack, they would look like two fire logs, feeling the stretch in your hips. If you can completely stack your legs and you're not feeling any stretch, option to fold forward over the legs. You can also fold forward with your front leg on the ground, keeping your feet nice and flexed, hinging from the hips with a flat back. And we have 2 minutes here. Just allowing your chest to fold a little deeper with each exhale, breathing into any tension or tightness. Continuing to lift your chest up and forward. Focusing on the breath. We've got about 30 seconds left. As you inhale, slowly rising all the way back up. Uncross your legs. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and then just gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And when you're ready, come on up, switching sides. So this time your right leg's gonna cross in front of your left leg. Option is to stay here as you fold over, or you can start to wiggle your feet away from the body until your left ankle and knee are in one line, and then wiggle your feet away from one another until your front ankle lines up with your closer knee. You can either stay here or lifting up the top leg to stack it. Find a nice deep inhale, chest lifts up, and exhale, slowly start to fold over the leg. We have 2 minutes here. Breathing space into those tight hips. Staying focused on your breath, allowing each exhale to dissolve a little bit more tension through the hips and the low back. And last couple breaths. As you inhale, slowly rise all the way up. We have one more stretch and seated before we make our way back down onto our spine. Uncrossing the legs, feet a little wider than your hips, windshield wiper the knees. And when you're ready, extend both legs out in front of you. Scoot your hip bones back slightly so you can have a nice flat back. So you might need to bend your knees quite a bit in order to hinge over the legs or stay straight up. So most importantly is that we keep the integrity through the low back. Find an inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, start to hinge from your hips. So keep your chest really lifted. When you feel your shoulders start to round, just allow your hands to come towards the ground. Keep your chest really lifted to really bring maximum length into the hamstrings. We have 2 minutes here. Breathing into all of that tension and tightness. Using your breath to massage it out. Last few breaths here. As you inhale, slowly roll all the way up your spine. Give your shoulders a roll, and then when you're ready, make your way all the way down onto your back. Quick happy baby before a final Shavasana. So first from your back, draw your knees into your chest and just gently rock from side to side. Pausing in the middle, straighten your legs up to the sky, turn your heels in, toes out, bend your knees on the outside of the rib cage. You can grab the inside or outside arches of the feet. Option to grab the ankles, the shins, or the inner thighs, depending on your body. Most importantly is that we keep that low back flat onto the mat, either in stillness or you can gently invite little movements. When you're ready, release the grip from the legs, draw your toes and knees to touch, extend your legs all the way down onto the mat or keep your knees bent. Just a few breaths in our final relaxation pose. Draw your shoulders down, relaxing through all the muscles of the body and into the face. To stay with that smooth, nourishing breath. back into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, rock your head from side to side. And then slowly make your way all the way up into a seated position, sitting cross-legged or otherwise. Take one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. We'll close with a couple deep breaths. When you're ready, join your hands to touch at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me in today's stretch. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. See you soon, Wellness Gang.